Hello, everyone. Welcome to the chapter 4 of The Homeless Vigilante. Today we'll be reading chapter 4, and I hope you all enjoy. The heavy double doors of the UA infirmary slammed open as Aizawa carried Nightfall inside. The boy was completely limp, his tattered hoodie stained with dark blood, and his body still trembling from the residual shocks of the seizure. Recovery Girl took one look at the boy's blue-tinted fingers and the ruptured blood vessels in his eyes and the crusted blood around his nose, and her expression instantly faltered. Put him on the primary exam bed, Shota, she ordered, her voice cutting through the tense air like a scalpel. And keep your eyes open. If his quirk triggers right now, his heart won't take the vascular strain. Aizawa laid the boy down gently. He leaned against the wall directly across from the bed, his eyelids wide and his eyes glowing a steady, fierce red. He was forcing himself not to blink, keeping the umbral tether completely locked away. Recovery Girl rolled her stool over, pulling a digital scanner and a specialized IV kit towards the bed. She began her examination, her small hands moving with absolute practiced efficiency. The diagnosis. Good grief, she muttered, looking at the biometrical readout on her screen. His intracranial pressure is nearly double what it should be. The blood vessels in his ears and eyes are leaking, Shota. What did this boy do? He escaped me 2 weeks ago by anchoring a high-speed shadow tether to a roof, Aizawa explained, through gritted teeth. His eyes were burning from holding back a blink. Subluxation whiplash? I'm not 100% sure how to say that one. Then he used a shadow shield to block gunshots, which triggered concussive shock and phantom mutilation. Recovery Girl sighed a deep, sorrowful sound, and then he sat in a damp basement for 14 days while his nerve endings starved from ischemia. His hands and feet have zero pain response right now. It's temporarily neural burnout. But the sheer agony his brain is registering from the phantom feedback is a miracle. It is a miracle it didn't cause a permanent stroke. She carefully peeled back the tattered sleeves of his hoodie. The skin underneath was raw and blistered, and peeling away in thick, angry patches. The surface skin peeling from light exposure, Recovery Girl diagnosed, her brow furrowing. And look at these micro tears in the biceps. His muscle fibers are fraying to the point of liquefaction. If he tries to flex his arms right now, the tendons will literally snap. The treatment. Can you use your quirk? Aizawa asked, his voice strained as a drop of sweat rolled down his temple. He needed to blink soon. Absolutely not, Recovery Girl snapped sharply. My quirk accelerates the body's natural healing process by using their own stamina. Look at him, Shota. He's severely anemic from the nasal hemorrhaging. His cells are hypotoxic from the ischemia, and his nervous system is totally shot. If I kiss him to activate my quirk, the sudden demand for stamina will kill him on the spot. She immediately went to work using confidential advanced medicine. Intracranial decompression. She inserted a specialized IV line into his arm, administering a rapid-acting osmotic diuretic to draw fluids away from his brain and lower the dangerous cranial pressure. Vascular restoration. She hooked him up to a secondary line, delivering warm, oxidated synthetic blood and plaster expanders to combat the severe anemia and reverse the blue-tinted ischemia in his limbs. Imper I'm sorry, guys, these are medical terms that I don't know how to pronounce. Impeller care. With delicate precision, she coated his blistered, peeling arms and shoulders in thick, cooling, sterile gel that blocked out all ambient light and protected the exposed flesh from deep tissue infection. Neurological sedation. Instead of a standard painkiller, which would fail against the phantom mutilation, she administered a highly specific neural blocker designed to quiet the chaotic electrical storms in his brainstem. As the medicines flooded his system and the flatline pattern on the neurological monitor began to smooth out into gentle rhythmical wave. I'm sorry, guys. Nightfall's jaw finally slackened. The terrifying pinprick stare of his bloodshot eyes softened. His eyelids fluttered closed as unnatural, medically induced sleep finally overtook him. "You can blink now, Shota," recovery girl said softly. Aizawa shut his eyes, exhaling a long, ragged breath. He rubbed his burning face with both hands. "The boy is stabilized," she said, pulling a... Sorry, guys, I lost my place. Give me a second. Pulling a sterile blanket over Nightfall's shoulders. "But his recovery will take weeks. Every nerve ending in his body has to rebuild itself from scratch. He's going to be weak, clumsy, and in severe pain when he wakes up." She looked up at Aizawa, her eyes fierce behind her syringe-shaped cane. "He can't go back on the street, Shota. If he uses his quirk to fight one more time without proper support, he will rip himself apart from the inside out." "He's staying here," Aizawa said. His voice dropped into a hard, protective tone. "I'll make sure of it."